Hey guys, it's Hat Guy with the picks. It is Wednesday, early morning. AJ had a good birthday. That's a positive. What else did we do on that day? Oh yeah, we had San Fran minus the points, and we know exactly what happened in that game. Was exactly what I said in the video before the game started. Defense. We get the win and cover there, which pushed us to 16 wins, 7 losses, and 2 pushes, which takes our record to 69.5% on the year. Wow, that's all I can say. You know what? We get treated with a college football game tonight that was supposed to play on Saturday, got pushed back to Sunday, and now they're going to play it on Wednesday. Music to my ears, and especially a matchup like this, where we're looking at SMU at 2-2, traveling to University of Central Florida at 3-1. This line opened up at 4. UCF giving 4. It sits right now at UCF giving 3. The total opened up at 65, and the total sits at 63 right now. Now, SMU has lost their last 2 games. They lost to an undefeated Maryland team, as well as last week to an undefeated TCU team. Both games combined were decided by 15 total points. Games were very competitive. And this week, they're talking about this. I mean, if you look into this game and read into this game, you'll hear this bullshit about the transfer portal, and the guys from SMU that have made up their mind and are not playing the rest of the year, that are going into the transfer portal for next year. I'm here to tell you, who cares? Good. Get them off the team. Because if it had any impact at all in this game, I would shed light on it and I would talk about it. The guys that are going into the transfer portal, none of them are on the depth chart. 0. So who cares? Nobody cares. But you open up this game, and one of the first things you see, especially in CBS, is SMU sitting players. They're going to the who cares? None of them played anyways. Get them out of here. SMU has an absolute stud at quarterback. Tanner Mordecai. If you watch any type of college football, you already know who he is. And for some odd reason, if you live underneath a rock, tonight on ESPN, you'll know exactly who Tanner Mordecai is. He's averaging 350 yards passing a game. And this SMU team is averaging 155 yards on the ground a game. They're averaging 38 points a game, and they're giving up 28 points a game. They have had a tough time stopping the run versus good teams, good competition. They've had a tough time stopping the run. UCF, their only loss was to Louisville, where they were giving 5.5 points to Louisville, and they lost 20-14. So they have beaten South Carolina State, FAU, and didn't look sharp at all last week against a terrible Georgia Tech team. So UCF comes in 3-1. playing absolutely nobody. Zero. I'm sitting here looking at this stuff, and I'm looking at numbers, and they're giving me, I'm looking at national numbers, and I'm looking at what their defense has done against their run and pass, and then all of a sudden I'm like, they've played shit. They've played nobody. Like, zero. Nothing. I just had to be like, I really don't care about none of them numbers. Zero. Because the one game that they should have won and should have been some type of a momentum and confidence builder to them in Louisville, they lose to. I don't know if you can tell by yet or not, but I'm not high on this UCF team at all. Not at all. But I will tell you what they do have. They have a wide receiver turned quarterback in Plum Lee. And to be honest with you, he's a bad quarterback. Listen, I'm just calling a spade a spade. He's a bad quarterback. But what he is good at doing is running the ball against bad teams. Let's call it how it is, right? This UCF team, remember who they played? They're averaging 275 yards a game on the ground. I don't think I need to repeat to you who they played up to this point either. Plum Lee leads that rushing attack with 405 yards and 4 touchdowns. And their defense is giving up 14 points per game. Who cares? They played nobody. UCF is 6-18 against the spread in their last 24 conference games. UCF hasn't seen half the monster that SMU is. Not half of it. This UCF team's been patting each other on the ass saying good game against absolutely trash. Here's how the game's going to go. Period. The end. SMU stops UCF's rushing game more than UCF stops SMU's passing game. To be honest with you, I really have no idea, and I'm just throwing this number out there. Hell, by the time kickoff, I may be saying a bigger number in my head, but I have no idea how UCF can stop from losing this game by at least a touchdown. I mean, I have no idea how they can do it. No idea. The only thing that I was thinking about was, they moved this game because of the hurricane. I'm thinking the only way that it could be possible is if they say the hurricane is arising again and it's coming back towards that area again. I think that's the only way UCF don't lose this game by at least a touchdown. And it's going to take an act of God for that to happen. And remember sometime in school, you'd have a bunch of kids huddling around like, I don't want to go to school today. Let's call in and say there's a bomb threat, or let's go in and hit every fire extinguisher in the school, and hopefully that's what's going to have to take place here. In my personal opinion, for UCF to keep his game within a touchdown. I mean, their offense, and you're going to hear more, especially pregame too, you're going to hear more about their offensive numbers and defensive numbers. And they've been against absolute trash. I can't say it enough. Trash. Okay, I'm done saying trash. SMU comes out and they sling the ball. Mordecai throws the ball wherever he wants, whenever he wants. He's got a plethora of wide receivers. And trust me, they are good. Very good. I've watched SMU play the past couple weeks. The level of competition here, in my opinion, is two different levels. He's going to come out, he's going to put a show on. The game's on ESPN tonight. ESPN or ESPN2, whatever. He's on ESPN. So if you don't know who Tanner Mordecai is, get yourself a sandwich, grab some popcorn, Doritos, get yourself your favorite drink, Pepsi, whatever it may be. Sit back, because he will be putting on a show. I'm almost afraid to bet this game and catch a charge of stealing and get arrested somehow. That's what this game feels like to me. And we're getting 3 points. I don't understand how. I think the odds makers, the books, maybe the sharp money hasn't come in yet. Maybe all the sharp money's going to come in 5 hours prior to game. I'm encouraging you to get this line in. Really, I don't even care, to be honest with you. I really don't care what you get it at, because you're going to get it at plus points regardless. But I'd like for you to get it at 3, because that's what I'm going to get it at. Guys and gals, you already know what the play is. I can't say it enough. I love this game. Absolutely love this game. We will be going to 17-7 after this game. We will be going over 70%. Guys, feel very, very comfortable making this play tonight. And whatever you put on the San Fran game, I should make a video on, and I did it last year, on money management and betting. I don't know what you put on your last game. I have no idea. I know what I put on my last game. So let's just take $100 better from last game, okay? They put 110 down on San Fran and they got back 210. Listen, I don't care if you up your bet $11. Just make it a little bit more on this game so we continuously take out juice each and every game. So we really put the house money against the house money. So whatever you bet last time, just put a little bit more on your bet this time. You'll be thanking me that night. You'll be thanking me in the comments. And you'll be thanking me whenever you pick up that money. I promise you that. Take SMU plus 3. Guys, I want to thank you for everything. The comments, the people that subscribe, the people that's following. Please continue to leave the comments. We need to get these thumbs up above 50 again. We have to get them up above 50. Come on. Come on. We're hard as can be. We're hard as can be. And we're about to get harder. This is the first game of the new week. We pick up house money tonight. Guys, continue to do what you do, and I'm going to continue to do what I do. And you already know what I'm going to do until I get back to you. I'm going to get back to getting this cash.